Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio's first exploration playthrough. Today we shall be playing with the teleportation. I've been giving it a bit of a thought and it seems really unlike any other logistics challenge in SE. It's simple. It looks straightforward. Maybe there's gonna be a catch, I don't know. But from what I've noticed, it's pretty simple. The logistics around it are simple, everything is simple, and I'm kinda pleased with it being simple, to be honest. Hello, Geekystone. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? How are you doing? So yeah, teleportation. Let's go to the anomaly. Should we establish a rocket for like personal traveling to and from the anomaly, like instant traveling, in order to not wait for too long? You know what? I think we should do that, and you know what? We can even deliver the fuel to power the trip back using the storage, our cooling storage, fuel and rocket sections and whatever. Man, I really like this. Good, and you? I'm great, thank you. The project at work is finally slowing down, so I'm gonna be able to start earlier tomorrow and maybe next week as well. So I'm really happy, and we are actually approaching the end after we have this anomaly cooled. By the way, before cooling stuff, let's check as usual our ships. What are you doing? Why are you offline? Hold on, what's going on here? You're not supposed to be offline. Interstellar data, where are you? It's going to novice orbit with 0 speed. We do have the steam. Do we have energy? It seems like we do have energy. We do have the stream. So why are you not going? Oh, oh! It suffered some damage. It suffered the damage. It had been broken. Yeah, you know what? Let's save it. Let's save it. And while we are at it, let's go to the anomaly with that. So we need the arcane storage in the chest, in the inventory. Let's set up the rocket to go back. Let's have a rocket. Yeah, I think it's good. And by the way, I've been thinking maybe we can have one arcane storage chest here at the novice orbit mall, and maybe we can actually use. Maybe we can actually use different chests all around the place with the same number 4, and we can be using this single arcane storage as an interface between the novice orbit and different locations, that we don't like waste storages, right? Arcolings. In that case, let's rename this one to be S Arco storage at novice orbit. Something like this. It's gonna be it can receive signals from multiple things, and we can just make sure, we just need to make sure that we don't have stuff buffered here. And that's it. So let's prepare a rocket so we can easily travel back and forth. Hey, Andy Gaming, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Slow down. Ah, you missed me speaking super fast, right? Okay, I'm gonna slow down in a second, right? But until then, let me just bother you a bit with some fast talking. Okay, let's. How are we gonna be fueling it? Should we use the vulcanite blocks, or should we use the real fuel? By the way, how much does it take? I think it was like something like 140k. Yeah, 140k. It's not too terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. As a personal transport, it's is gonna be good enough. So what we will need is, as always, let's just have this like that. I think we can use the global network for everything here. Can we have how can we have fuel? Should we send fuel using this using novice rocket? I think we can be doing that. Yeah, we can be sending fuel from novice, and it can be stored nearby. Yeah, we had 2 chests here already, so let's do it like this. Let's add these 2 big chests to the novice mall, and let's have them be for the fuel. I can't wrap my head around advanced fluid handling pipes. Yeah, at the beginning it's a bit confusing. You have 8 different entities, right? But basically it's you just need to realize that there are 4 of them which basically connect the machine, because you don't want to be doing overground stuff, the machine or any above ground stuff to the underground, half of them, and the other half here is basically how they connect underground. Look at them in sets of 4, so it's a little bit easier to wrap your head around. Okay, let's request the solid rocket fuel from Novice. Solid rocket fuel request from Novice coming right up. Oh, it's not from Novice, it should be requested here. And hopefully we have enough storage. By the way, this is a 10, so we need 5,000 of it. We can store 10,000 more, so let's request 5,000. A full rocket of it, if necessary. Where is it set? Oh, it's here. Yeah, sure, let's have minus 5,000 here. With this, we're going to be having at all times at least 1 full rocket of it. So it should be able to come. We do have the storages, and with that, what we need to do is we need to request it. We need to request it right here. Let's have the production here. I'm not sure if we're producing it anywhere, but let's have a small production of fuel right here, because why not? Let's get some land fuel. By the way, what's the status? Cover rocket has sustained damage. That's fine. It's a bit pretty. I was kind of admiring the spectacle. Let's do it here. So what we need is to establish some production of the fuel. You know what? Let's use both. Let's use the beacons here. The fuel. Coming right up. Did I overbuild my immersium planet to the point where it can supply immersium crystal plates for the next 3 playthroughs? Are you sure? Are you sure? I oftentimes I had this sort of, it's way too big. But in reality, it was not enough. That is some mystery, some Factorio mystery. It's happening oftentimes like that. So these are pretty simple. They are gonna be just converting these into fuel. Like that, very easily. Both of them are beaconed by the big beacons. And we can even add some models. Unfortunately, we can't use these models in space, but that's not a big deal. So, yeah, by the way, Andy, if you want some gotchas about advanced fluid handling pipes, basically, whenever you have the machines, you need to always connect some of these. And I recommend using the 1 to 2. 1 to 2 underground to kind of chain them like that. Bam. Bam. So they're connected with themselves in a chain, right? And you can do the same on the other side like that. And basically connect them like this. Bam and bam, right? And now all of them are kind of connected, and you can exit wherever you want. But another thing I'd like to do, another trick, is instead of using like underground into 2 into a line, I like to use on one side underground into 3 of them like that, and rotate them next like so that the middle arrow faces left, faces the other side on both ways. So now these form a line, but each of them emits another arrow towards the left, where it can be caught by this one. And with Control R, you can rotate the arrow to match the other one, and just like that, you have all of them connected. But you have the master vertical here, and these are basically they are fed by their opposing factories, which is another way I like to connect stuff. But that's minor. Like the best part about advanced fleet handling is it's really up to you the way you connect them. It's really up to you. We cannot go through here, but that's fine. Let's go like that. And then just use undergrounds to bring them anywhere you want, and do it like that. Yes, 10k crystal per minute. I have no idea about the scale in Factorio. Is it too much? Is it not? Fills 2 rockets in 5 minutes. I mean, it's cool. At least you won't have to be worrying about it for quite a while. Time to set up a prod line for these then. Yeah, have them at the mall. Have all 8 of them at the mall, and I recommend using something like me, where you have a full bar dedicated to 8 of these, so you can train your shortcuts, so you know exactly which button to press to pick the one you want, and it's pretty easy to work with them like this. I've been using the steel pipe that stretches further. These are good as well. Sometimes they are better. Sometimes, but not always. Not always. So let's request the fuel here. Let's request the fuel here. How many do we want? Let's have 200. 200 fuel incoming. They're going to be producing their fuel, and we're going to be powering the rocket towards Foenestra. This is no trigger. It's going to be a very personal rocket for us to travel back and forth. Do we have another silo? Let's rename logistics. We need another silo. This one to place it there, and we can request absolutely everything through the chest. Like, even if we forget some items, it's no problem. We can request absolutely everything. Hey, Faustus! You know what's even easier? Not installing the mod in the first place. Yeah, it's controversial. It's kind of controversial. Some people love, some people hate. Actually, it's like one of these things where there's no gray zone. It's either love or hate, right? There is no gray zone. So it made the pipe entities less purist. Yeah, Faustus likes non-cheaty stuff, which I completely respect. So let's have an assembler here to be requesting. Let's one of you be requesting 1 capsule, and we must be having everything. And what was this arrow? Not sure. And let's have these 2 filling in the rocket. What's the crash chances, by the way? I didn't even check. 71 cargo safety. Oh yeah, it's because we don't have a landing pad yet, so we don't really know. It's fine though. So bam, and also bam. So this one should be inserting, as always, the capsule when it's less than 1, and these 2 should be inserting when we have less than 100 of these. And bam. And you know what's good? One of them should be inserting up to 100, and the second one should be inserting up to 99, which basically guarantees that even if we reach 99 at once, this one will stop working, and this one will insert the last one. It kind of guarantees that we don't go overboard, which is no big deal. And by the way, we are at 80% rocket usability, slowly getting to the 100%. Actually, not 100%, 99.99. Like LTN, no gray zone. Yeah, LTN. I personally yeah, no, actually I loved it before, and now I'm starting to not wanting to be using it. So yeah, kinda going towards the other extreme. Not hating it, but I don't think it's useful. I mean, it can be, but you don't have to. I have Squeak Through, Factory Planner, Picker Dollies, and couple more, but no LTN. I mean, you might have a gray zone for like some quality of life mods, but what I mean is, in regards to advanced fluid handling, people either hate it or love it. So in regards to advanced fluid handling mods, I feel like I have never heard someone say, it can be good, it can be okay. It's either I love it or I hate it. Just in regards towards this mod. But again, maybe I have never met someone who has a gray opinion on that, so it might be just me. Okay, let's request a bunch of these. Let's have 20 of them here at all times. And the way we have configured everything, basically... Oh, we need a landing pad as well. We need a landing pad. We need an associated landing pad. I have placed it in a location which is a little bit... it's a little bit... it's a little bit weird, to say the least. Let's actually do like that. Maybe we can place a landing pad right here. Well, okay, that's good enough. So this one is gonna be Foenestra. I don't think we need to write anything. Just for Foenestra. I have ultra inserters. Oh, the Factorio ultra inserters, man, they are way too good. I mean, actually, the advantage of having like super belts, super inserters is that in the end you end up having less entities. Your base is more compact for better throughputs, so you don't need to go like super high scale, and you save on UPS if you target the same science per minute, right? So it's actually way better. Use mods to override those felt like removing those design decisions. True, you kinda go astray from what the mod creator have intended. So this is exactly why I wanted to experience my first AC playthrough without any sort of like big changes mod. Please don't talk about advanced fluid handling in this context. But yeah. Okay, so we have everything. We can use this teleportation chest to deliver everything a rocket might need, be it capsule, be it cargo rocket sections packed. Absolutely everything can be delivered through this one, fuel, etc., etc. So we can go back manually anytime. I'm noticing the Arco alert, so let's do that. Let's do the Big Bertha Uber. Big Bertha Uber. By the way, where is the second one? It's still flying. It's still kind of drifting slowly towards Novice orbit. It's going to be here in 4 hours. It's fine. We have time. We don't need this sort of fast production. Big Bertha Uber. Where is the first one? Here. It had finished collecting the spheres, so it can go back. Okay. Ah! Wait a second. Robots? Oh, man. Somehow... Can we get them out? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. There are some tricks to that. And we should be good. Should we wait until they like finish charging? Nah, it's fine. Let's go. Yep, nothing left behind. No Arcosphere will be left behind. These are even better. 800 item per second. Easy. Wow. Crazy numbers. I see how LTN could be an enhancement and not a game and not break design, but it feels over the top for me. I do agree. But for me, it's just not necessary. It's just not necessary. But it's fine. Let's go to the Anomaly using the spaceship because we need to save or rescue one of the ships on the way. And for the next ones, it's gonna be we can be using the rocket, and we will set up a rocket landing pad there so we don't lose too much items. By the way, do we have the Arcolink storage here? Yes, we do have one. Perfect. Let's go there. Oh, no, we need to take all the buildings to set up the cooling. Let's get them. Let's get them. We have a bunch, but I'm not sure about the numbers. I'm not sure how many we will need. If it's gonna be too high or too low. And you know what? Let's plop down all of these advanced fluid handling stuff inside the spaceship. By the way, where are we? Oh, I haven't I haven't used the correct one. So let's go back to the mall, grab some items. Then again, I used cheat commands to eat myself to a planet in our solar system for my current playthrough, so it's all subjective. It's a single-player game, so everyone defines their own like restrictions, limits, whatever you find enjoyable. So there's don't let anyone criticize you. But I feel like it's fine to do cheaty stuff when it just saves time, right? When you gain absolutely nothing but time in your life while doing so. It's not like you're removing yourself some challenges or problems. In that case, it's fine. Which is what am I doing right now is justifying the future us going on to many planets by using a teleportation command. Because I feel like it would be a simple waste of time. It could be done with a spaceship. We would lose barely some antimatter, but most importantly time. I cannot find the... Okay, they're here. So what I want to do is take a bunch of these, because we are going to be using a lot of them, especially 1-2s for the cooling. Yeah, 1-2s are going to be used a lot for the cooling. Maybe even more. And everything else is, I think, fine. But in worst case scenario, we can just go back home with the rocket. And the other thing we need to take are these. Let's have a bunch of hypercoolers, but most importantly, most importantly. The radiators. Can't find them. On the left, maybe? Maybe. I cannot find them. Okay, let's request them. I'm blind. Let's have 100. Or even maybe 150. By the way, where are the 1 to 2s? These are 1 to 3s. Oh, I've removed them. That's fine. Let's request 150 of these. Yeah. Okay. And let's go back. Let's go to Foenestra. With a small detour. Also, let's have some split platform scaffolding. We have it in the ship, but speaking about platform scaffolding, let's have also a look. Before we go, we need to make sure that Automad Lab is working fine. Oh, Automad Lab has arrived. I think we need to fix it. Because there was a logistics issue. Yeah, let's go fix the issue. And then we can go. We want to be colonizing other suns because I feel like it might become the limiting factor. We might be waiting on having the stabilizers. We might. Depending on how long everything else takes. The big draw to LTN for me would be ease of setting up multi-purpose stops. Every factory would only need 2 stops, 1 multi-item drop-off and 1 multi-item pickup. That is true. It's very good for items for factories which don't have high throughput though. Because sometimes you need more than one train, one full train. So it has a limited usage, but still, like in this case, it would be useful indeed. Indeed, refueling station. Go into R, no, go back on and then off. So here we are, and we need to fix this logic. So what does the logic do? Basically, what we want is simply have these values inside the ship. And the way to do so has been a bit messy, very messy. So what's happening here is we have the red requests. They're all on the red wire. However, for some reason, they are not exiting this one. No, some of them do. Oh, no. The problem was it's twofold. First of all of the numbers which are positive at the exit of this combinator, you can see them on the red wire on the right hand side, are the items we want. However, we are actually setting them as features. But the problem is we ask for too many items, and unluckily the features have been chosen to be the items we don't need. To be the items we don't have in the chest. Which is a little bit of a bummer. We can fix it by simply putting manually some of the items. For example, these we can take them like we can maybe even disable this. But we can fix that. That's no problem. It's a bit of it doesn't need to be like super functional. However, the real problem is that we have twice the amount. We have sent in the memory twice the amount. Because oh no, wait a second. The memory. Oh no, that's fine. The memory is good. The memory is great. The reason why we have twice the amount here is because we have a red wire coming into this one, which is what we don't want. No, but we do want to be subtracting them. Hold on. The memory holds the demand which has been done once. No, but the subtraction is passed through here. So all we need to do is disconnect this red wire. Bam. And now suddenly we have the proper output signals. We have the proper count. Perfect. So I'd like to try a way. So we have fixed the problem basically, and I'd like to try a very simple way to fix the problem. We just disable the demand and re-enable it. Ah, no, it doesn't really work because the memory. This uses the memory. How can we make it so they don't ask for the? Okay, let's manually place some of the items. So how many chests do you need from the inventory? How many chests? You need 4 chests, right? So let's just go ahead and place 4 chests. Bam. Let's place more. So now suddenly the chests. They don't disappear from the demand. They don't disappear. because it's still in the memory. Okay, you know what? Resetting the memory. Bam, bam. We have reset the memory, and now we just need to emulate the ship being not present and then being present. And this is done by looking at the spaceship console here. So let's put it to 0 and then to up once again. Oh, they get this. Hold on. Why do you get the requester chest? You shouldn't be needing the requester chest. You should not be needing it. We have it. We are supposedly having it. But we are still sending... Oh. We aren't reading the network suddenly? We are not reading the network? No, we should be reading the network. The whole point is to be sending minus what we have. Like that. So disable the memory once again. Or like that. And emulate a ship not being here and coming back again. Okay, good. So now no more chests are outputted. And through this memory on the right hand side, we can see what we are lacking. And it's only -1 of these. And I'd like to transform it into -2. Let's have 2 at the same time, at all times here. But it hasn't been updated to the memory, right? So let's just insert 1 manually. Wait. Let's take it. Cannot take dimensional anchor. Oh, we are full, we are full. Store this one. Take the anchor. Put it manually. But since we need to... By the way, these are not gonna be... Oh, the scaffolding overflows. The scaffolding overflows. And the other items won't be able to be placed here because I thought, I wrongly thought that we would have a prioritization. Which is it fine? I'm kind of worried that we won't be having enough space. Okay, you know what? Let me help them. Put these. Let's put all of the solar panels into the chest. So we are basically free in the middle chests. Again, it's not ideal, but... Okay, and take this back. Great. And finally, let's... while this is filling, let's go. Let's go to Foenestra. Anomaly, here we come. Not M. A. Not A. Yard. Okay, so I have tier 3 pipes making in the mole. Hey! I need to get material science going for the space pipes. Yeah. They have been a little bit... They have been... They have hidden... Oh, no, we don't want these. They have hidden the space undergrounds behind some stuff. So, let's go to Foenestra. It's a 3-minute trip. But we can be doing other stuff in the meanwhile. Now, normally... Oh, before going to Foenestra, we need to save one of the ships. Let's go to interstellar data. We need to save the ship because this one had some trouble. It had some trouble with the... We should be there in like... actually, it must be very close to the Calidus, right? Yeah, it's right here. Let's just go save the ship and then go back. And Foenestra, actually to reach Foenestra, let me explain how we are reaching Foenestra. It takes 1 minute to travel from the center of Calidus, right? The way we went to... Because for those who haven't been there, Foenestra is located in the 4th dimension. It's not on this in the 3D space. It's in the 4th dimension somewhere. We cannot see it on the map. It's equidistant from every single one of the asteroid fields. Let me show you. And this is really cool. This planet is equidistant. Oh, are we gonna be needing to take that taking that into account when calculating the jump? Maybe. Who knows? Where are the fields? Asteroid fields at the bottom, right? No. Here they are. So if you look at the distance from Foenestra, we're currently looking at Foenestra. So the distance is from Foenestra. They're all equidistant. And if you look at Calidus, actually not even Calidus. Not sure how to look at it. Other planets are like 17,000, 17,000. It's between 10,000 and 10,000 and like 20,000, 18,000. Other planets are have other like directions. So the nice thing about this, like the way we go there is the ship. Right now it's in the Kaleidoscope system, right? Here is the Mad Lab, and the moment it exits the system, it goes into interstellar map. Basically, it exits this sun's orbit. It goes there, it disappears. You can see it plop here for a second. It disappears, and then it flies towards Foenestra. It's flying in some like other dimension. We cannot see it on this map anymore. And it takes 1 minute from this point on to Foenestra. However, we're going to be first going to the ship, rescuing it, like fixing some walls, which have been hit right here, fixing the walls. And after this is done, I am very curious to know how will the ship go to Foenestra. Will it disappear right away and jump into this like location in 4 dimensions which is not projected onto this? Actually, this is a 2-dimensional. This is already a 2-dimensional representation of the system, and the 4th dimension. Oh. Wait, what if this is actually 2-dimensional? What if this is as is? It's not a projection. What if this is as is? It's a 2-dimensional map, and Foenestra is actually in a 3rd dimension. You should imagine a like a depth vector, or like it can be under this plane we are looking at, or it can be above the plane we are looking at. And as soon as the ship tries to go to Foenestra, it exits this particular plane, and this is why we lose the representation. It could still be projected, by the way. It doesn't have to be lost, but this is how it's designed. So yeah, I'm having a bit of a question here, but that again might help us with the puzzle, because from what I've gathered, mainly from Faustus, is that it's a sort of calculation, like projection of n-dimensional space from another n-dimensional space, sort of. So first of all, we need to actually lay down the problem. We need to understand which sort of problem we are solving. And that is the most interesting part. The other less interesting part will be to figuring out how to actually solve it. I say less interesting because it's just like math. But the reasoning is the most interesting to understand, I feel like. These pipes take a ton of material. Yeah, true, but it's not something you create non-stop, right? You make them once at the mall, and then you are good. Look at all this. It's like it really is a bit of a what's the word? Crossroads junction. Arriving soon. 20 seconds. Wait, did you get the... Yeah, we got the saddle. Okay, we can actually go back... Oh, that's Merlin orbit. Yeah, we need to go there with the Automad Lab and save it. Not save it, but deliver some of the ammunition. Where's the Automad Lab? I'd like to have a look at its loading speed. So the loading speed is not terrible. But it's fine. What we could do would be to basically manually place the scaffolding inside, so we don't request it and it doesn't take time to be belted all the way there. The 90k scaffolding, right? We are 2/3 there. Everything else is kind of in low numbers. It's just the scaffolding which takes a lot of time to be belted. Actually, it's easy to calculate. We're at 90 items per second, and we need 90,000. So we need exactly 9,000 seconds. We need 90,000 seconds to belt all the scaffolding. And 90 items per second. And we need 90,000. 1,000 seconds. Exactly 20 minutes. 20 minutes of, I mean exactly. A bit less than like 17 minutes. 17 minutes of belting the scaffolding to fill the ship. Hey, Kvach! Welcome back. Welcome back. We are gonna be doing teleportation. Hey, let's go. Board. We're going to Foenestra after fixing the ship, and doing a tele. Oh wait! Don't launch! Don't launch! Don't launch! Don't launch! Don't no! You should be going to Mad Lab. Okay, it has been repaired. Oh, we don't have the repair packs. Oh, we don't have the repair packs. That's a bit dangerous. We don't have stone for that. We don't have stone. Man, I always get rid of the stone, but man, I wanted to repair them, the turrets as well. But it's fine. And you know what? 81%, 19 more to go. But before doing that research, how about increasing the laser damage? Just to make sure we don't suffer through these let's do one laser damage research, which is 25,000. Then let's do work orbit speed is 50,000. Let's do something which is not too expensive. Let's do the 25,000. Oh, these ones are actually. Oh, look at the increase. Look at the increase. They're very generous with the increase. It's not doubling every time. 27, 30, 32. Oh, it's what's the word? It's not linear. Is it linear? It's a linear increase. It's not like yeah, it's not. It's a linear increase. Oh, I love that. I love that linear increase. So actually, reaching high levels of mining productivity could be. It's not that absurd. Like it's not double every time. Oh man, I love non-geometric series in Factorio Infinite Technologies. Okay, let's go back. It's not exponential, yeah. Lockdown. What's the word in English? Big O of n. How do you spell it? In French, you just say O of n. Translated. It isn't DSS1 though. Oh, that is true. Which one was it? It's DSS4, right? DSS4, yeah. It is DSS4. But again, I take DSS4, 20k of DSS4 over 200k of DSS1 anytime. And I should say I would take a linear increase of DSS4 over an exponential increase of DSS1 anytime. So, board the Mad Lab, and let's have the ship back to working. Interstellar data. Go to novice orbit. Okay, good. We have saved the ship, and hopefully once this reaches 100k, 100%, maybe one level can save us from these edge cases even more. A big O notation. So O of n is the used to. O of n. Order is too long to say. Order of n. I got it. Thank you. English class. So guys, what do you think? How I'm gonna be pointing the ship towards Foenestra. It is currently located here. We are currently here. We are in the asteroid field. Have your bets. We're here. Have your bets. The moment we go to Foenestra, are we gonna disappear instantly, or are we going to Calidus first? I think we're gonna be disappearing from the map instantaneously. Instantaneously. Let's try. Have your bets. I think we're gonna disappear. Or maybe go to Calidus first. To the... Nah, we're gonna disappear. Foenestra, let's go! Mad Lab, where is it going? Where is the Mad Lab going? Oh, okay, I lost. We are not disappearing yet. The way it worked, as soon as it entered the Calidus, the interstellar map here, it disappeared. The other day. Ah! It disappeared now. It disappeared now. Okay, I think what's happening is maybe this is actually a 3D space. I'm not sure, but it's a 3D space projected on a 2D plane, maybe. So and as you have remembered, maybe with the puzzle we did, with I don't even remember where was it. We did a puzzle where we had a projection of a 3D space onto a 2D plane, and remember the cubes. The cubes are an approximation. So maybe what's going on here is we have again an approximation. So there is a calculation going on, and while this calculation is within the plane, we are still seen on this plane. And once we go over the threshold of being on this plane, like close enough to this plane in the other dimension, we disappear. Maybe. So it's hard to say. And I will need to maybe this weekend I will review some math. I will review some math and for projecting, like calculating the plane coordinates from a 3D space. I'll go through old math. I'm actually interested in knowing how to do it. So then we can for the big puzzle, if it requires some sort of projections or perspective change, we can use Excel. If we know the formulas, would be easier. Should have done a poll for what we think. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, I should have done a poll. But I don't really know what other... I don't really know what other option there would be, because we would be disappearing, right? Going to Kaidus doesn't really make sense, because we're not going to any of these points. But thank you, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Next time, let's make a poll for some... But how would you make a poll where you don't know the options? You don't know the options, and people would you would write something like, "I think this is gonna happen" or "This is gonna happen." Something I wouldn't be able to predict when writing options. But yeah, let's try it. We're gonna be having a lot of guesses soon with the solution. Oh my god. Get ready for day after day streams of trying to figure out math puzzle. Hope you like math. Ask chat and then make the polls for chat. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good... Okay, we shall do that next time. Yeah, I was too eager to discover what's happening, and I kind of didn't realize that... could have been made a poll out of it. We have the spheres here for some reason. Okay, let's anchor. Let's anchor. And let's set up the rocket. Oh, by the way, we don't have enough landfill. You know what? No big deal. Let's have it in front here. We don't need to, or maybe we'll need to do some logic here, so let's not be too close. Maybe like here. Let's have the rocket set up right here. Just finished the meeting. What was the actual question? It was not that interesting. Like, what would happen? We were at the asteroid field, and I was wondering what would happen once we set course to Foenestra. Because Foenestra is in the 4th dimension, and I know that ship disappears after some point, and the question was like, when would it disappear? Would it go to Kaidus before disappearing, because it was here first, or would it disappear straight away? And what happened is it waited for like a couple of seconds before disappearing. Yeah. But don't worry, guys, you will have opportunities with lots of guesses and predictions. We're gonna be solving this puzzle all together, and I'd like all of us to be doing that at the same time, like all brainstorming on how to do it, how to do the endgame puzzle. I think it's a bit better for those who have never done it, of course. Where is the landing pad? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so we have the this and the landing pad. Let's also place a bit of let's have a bit of space for the fuel making. If the engineer doesn't understand the anomaly and 4th dimension, how does he navigate the ship to it? That's a good question. How do we input the coordinates even of the 4th dimension? Did we like when building the ship, when the engineer built this ship, he had to design a console, like a computer, which brings him to some coordinates, right? So first of all, how does he know the coordinates in 4 dimensions? I guess the scanner told us, right? So when we scanned the deep space scanning thing, the scanner told us. But how do we know how to get into the 4th dimension? That's a good question. It is a good question. So this one should be going to Novice orbit, and it is gonna be our way home. And let's have the chest. Oh yeah. Where is it? Here. We have the chest. So, the most important part is that we want to be keeping nothing inside this chest. Oh, mistakes were made! Mistakes were made! We have to... We cannot place it here. I forgot. We need to bring it with the ship and never ever change. Well, here goes the adventure. We can go there with the rocket. Oh, we can't. We have nothing. We have nothing. Okay, you know what? Let's just place a temporarily. Let's place a storage chest. Let's have a roboport network here. A robot network. And let's place a bunch of stuff inside the chest. Let's also have the... Oh, we have a radar here. Okay, fine. Let's have some robots. We do not have logistics robots here, only construction ones. We need to bring robots again. So let's have a bunch of stuff inside the chest here. Stream title, Misadventures of Quantum Teleportation. Oh, that's a good clickbait. Actually, not even a clickbait. That is true. What is happening here is entirely true. Not these. One white area beacon. With some modules. Let's have some modules here as well. And you know what? Let's have these be as close as possible. Something like that. And then push them into a into here. And no, that's not gonna work because we want to be having a chest. The whole reason why I've made these in the first place. Okay, never mind. Let's just do this like that and have a chest for the fuel. It's out of the network zone, no problem. Just get a supercharger. Let's actually have it a little bit higher. So we are kind of reaching this limit. Or maybe do this and then this can be a bit higher. Yeah. Something like this. Okay. So I want to drop some stuff here. Let's also, guys, something I'd really want to add to my habits is to put in lamps. So if ever you think that there is not enough lighting, please let me know. We are gonna lighten up the mood. Let's do it like that with tiles. Mistakes, the only real constant. That's a very good. That's a very good thing to say. Fully agree. Fully agree. The only constant. What was the Einstein's quote? The famous quote. He's sure about two things. And one of them is less sure than the other one. Why did I do that? We needed the fuel. Okay, we're gonna be having 200 fuel inside this one, and yeah, let's go back, bring the ship here. What else might we need? What else might we need? Let's have some pylons going. Actually, half of these. A pylon, construction pylons. What else? Maybe some pipes, but whatever. Let's actually have 1, 2, 2s here. Okay, let's go back. And a good thing is we have a silo here. So we are going to be making a trip with... We will need to make a dedicated ship, by the way. We'll have to have a dedicated ship because that ship will never leave. Never leave this location because it will carry the Arcolink. How are we gonna do it? Oh, I forgot. At the end of the stream, that's having 1 day break for you guys. I completely forgot the plans. We wanted to make a ship, and we wanted to make a like requester chest inside the ship already, and basically bring it here, and everything should be working. Albert Einstein quotes, "Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity," and I'm not sure about the former. Exactly. And mistakes come from the stupidity. If we were smart enough, we wouldn't be making some of the mistakes we make. It is a good quote, yeah. It is a good one. For some reason, these have never been hit, and I keep thinking that it's luck. It's luck. We do have a laser turret here protecting these wings, but like it would take a one meteor in the correct direction to hit the wings. As you can see, small of them get destroyed, but not that fast. Like they have time to fly. Imagine we have one which is 10 times as 10 times much health. It would hit here for sure, and we would be having lots of trouble because we don't have a roboport. We don't have these, but we don't have a roboport. Oh, you know what? While we are flying, let's start designing the ship. Oh, and by the way, this ship is ready. The ship is ready. Let's see. On the right-hand side, everything is positive. We have no more demands, no more demand. So this ship can now live for. We do have two-dimensional anchors. Let's. How many defense ammo do we have? How much ammo? Yeah, we have one enough. But you know what? Let's ask for more. Let's ask for 1,200. Just so we don't like resupply non-stop. We do have a storage chest. So let's. The demand is red, so let's emulate it. The problem is the demand is red only once. The demand is only red when the ship first comes here. So we need to emulate the ship not being here, no console signal, and then coming back. And now, as you can see, the missing items, only the missing items are sent through this mini loader. Everything else is kind of inside. Everything else is buffered. Why do you have trash here? Why do we have scrap? Interesting. Oh, what we can do, again, an improvement, we can put a filter requester here, a filter stack inserter, so we can maybe manually get rid of some items if this chest is too full. Such a scrap here. Okay, now the ship can leave. Let's go to Merlime first to deposit the rocket, the ammunition, and then we can go straight to the next sun. Straight to another sun. This is done. Oh, wait. Why is it still... It's not... Oh, I guess, yeah, it's... It takes time to disappear. Okay, good. This is done. By the way, now we have two suns with the dimensional anchor. We have our sun and we have Merlime. Hey, 6 more to go. 6 more to go. Maybe we can have this group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. The 7 suns closest to Calidus are gonna be having the anchoring. So it's gonna be Tanius, these, and this in this order. Okay, now this is done. Let's check the Big Bertha Uber. It has arrived. Cool, perfect. It has just arrived. It has just arrived. Drop the spheres, but it's not green yet. We should be seeing the green lamp here being on. Actually, let's put it a little bit more like here, so it's not hidden behind the wires. The bounds of my own ignorance knows no bounds. There is also Socrates. How do you say it in English? Socrates. Socrates, who said, "I'm the only thing I know is that I know nothing." So yeah, But at some point, it becomes a fake modesty, right? When you know you're the smartest guy around, like for philosophers of the old times, or like for Einstein. Einstein had to know that he's the smartest around, right? So it might feel like fake modesty. But of course, since they're actually smart, they have the right to be to say it. So we have right. It didn't take that much time. It didn't take that much time. Let's build the ship. Let's build the ship. Oh, there's this one ship which is now it hasn't even lifted once from novice orbit, and it's already out of service. That's fantastic. Useless ship. We still have to move it a little bit. We have to move it. So let's pump in the stream just to move it a bit, and we can put it in a garage. Let's have some water as well. Water is coming in through. Wait, we don't have water. Oh no, this is the water tank. Yep. It can be coming in through here. Up to 25,000? Yeah, that's correct. 25,000 of water plus steam. Water plus steam. Okay. I mean, we don't need to fill it up to full completely. We just need to move it out of the way. What's the launch energy status? 873. Yeah, we can already lift it. Let's launch it. What's it called? The Raven. The Raven. And let's anchor it somewhere out of the way. Here you go. These two ships are basically out of the way. Okay, now that we have these, let's build our teleportation ship. Yeah. How do you want it to be? I'm thinking about a box. Let's try to do something cute, something nice. Something nice. Let's have a circle. Let's have a circle. I hope you like circles. So by nice, I mean we can have these two going. And then we can have some engines on the bottom side, and then some stuff on the top side, and it's gonna form a circle. It is gonna form a circle. Now what I'd like to do is to copy this engine with the tiles. This way we can place them. Now drawing a circle without really being like perfectly something like this. Is it? Nah, it's not exactly a circle. It's a little bit oval. I guess it's fine. It can be delimiting the kinda circular but not exactly circular shape. Wait, and this cannot be placed here. They need one more. There is a bug with the rotation. Like that. Okay. Something like... Did I just put too many here? Yeah, wait. Mistakes were made. Flip these. Like that. Like that, and like that. Okay, now I can erase the scaffolding from mostly from this side and place it in the middle. A circular shape spaceship. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, you know how we can do it? Easy way to do it perfectly circular and symmetrical is basically taking this with the tiles, flipping it over its head like that, and kinda making the hamburger. Is the circle? It is kinda circular. You know why I want a circle? Because arcospheres are circular. And arco-link storages are also kind of circular. I think this is good. I think this is good. Right? If you can move... it's a Pokeball! It is! You can move the outermost engines inward one tile and still get 100% efficiency. Outermost engines... Oh, inward one tile. Oh, yeah. Like this, right? No, we can't. This is what you mean? Like this? I think no, because the central line needs to be free, from what I've gathered. It's a Pokeball, it's a hamburger. Whatever you want it to be. Let's try to build a spherical-ish shape. There's a little bit of... I don't like this, but actually we don't have a choice, or else it becomes a diagonal. Looks aligned now. Ah. No, I think this one is required. What do you think? Where should we cut? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. Something like this. I feel like this is a it's like a bit of a bump. But maybe a bump is necessary here. No, if you remove it, it's diagonal. We need a sort of... it's fine. So, do this. Flip it. Remove some of them to be able to place them. And like that. Perfectly symmetrical. Or should we keep the center for the... By the way, let's measure the integrity first. I'm a bit worried about the integrity. We do have a lot of buffer, but let's still like measure it and see. That looks big, to be honest. That looks big. I think I'd like it to be less than 1,000. That's what I mean by big. But I think it's gonna be like 2,000. Yeah, 1,500. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. We need to go there once. Like, all these engines are mostly for decoration. So, oh, but we still want to have fuel, right? Nah, we still want to have fuel. What I mean by that is, how long are we gonna last there? Like, if one day we want to make a trip back home, which we shouldn't be wanting to do. That's fine. Let's have 4 tanks. And just connect everything. Let's connect these to here. Let's connect everything else with the GT pipes. As Faustus like them. Like that. Look towards the left and... Oh, you know what? We don't need to do it like that. We can do it like this. Like this. And then here, from here, we can do it in a... Oh, you know what? I think the easiest way to do it is to place them like this. The easiest and the way, like, make them take the least amount of space possible. Just continue through, and the corner here is not used anyways, so we can just do it like that. Like that. Unfortunately, the flipping of these is not exactly... Yeah, they can be flipped. They can be flipped like this, but it's not gonna save some rotations. Still a bit buggy here with this mod, but that's fine. It can be easily fixed. Like this. So everything is connected. What we want is a pump here as well. So you know what? Let's have a pump coming in right here. Like that. Let's have this like that. And let's have a... we don't really need to... No, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Let's revert it. And let's have a pump coming here through the middle. It can be actually coming through the middle. And here it is symmetrical. We can have one connection here, and we can have this one. We don't really need a pump, but it's fine. Let's have it like that. Let's have it like that. And here on this side as well for the symmetry purposes, so we can feed it from the left or from the right. This one is weird though in that case. Let's do it like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. And let's start feeding it. Start feeding it, okay. And then what we need to do is place some power. I'm gonna be honest, we don't need power here. If the ship is not gonna be moving, we don't need power at all. We don't need antimatter canisters. We need nothing. We just need some. We just need to make the trip. We just need to make the trip. The trip though is not exactly. Maybe we shall place like one minimal. Yeah, you know what? Let me just copy paste any sort of power setup. Any power setup, such as this one. Yeah, that's good. Let's just copy paste and be done. Wait, with this pump as well. Have done it many times. We don't need the walls, accumulators, combinators we do need, all the fluids we do need. These hands we do need, chests we might also need. Yeah. Oh, we did need that one, and that's it. That's it. It's a nice little tile. We can put it on the side. It doesn't have to be at the center. You know what? Let's put it on the left-hand side. And the Arcolink and whatnot is going to be on the right-hand side. Let's do it like that. Yep. Now we can place the... Oh, we need to place the shield. Let's protect the ship first. Shields and some laser turrets. Let's protect it. Laser turrets typically can go last. But these... do we have them? Yeah, we do have a bunch. So... like that. Do we want... to make a circle? Oh, we do want to make a circle, of course. However, our circle has a bigger radius than this one, but it's fine. Maybe something like that. Hey, Exploder! Thank you for following. Exploder. Okay, I just got the I got the pun in your name. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for the following. Hope you enjoy the end game. Factorio space exploration. We need to flip these like that. Yeah. So they're perfectly symmetrical. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. It's a nice... Wait, they're not symmetrical. Oh, and that's because of the middle ones. The middle ones are not properly symmetrical. Can we even make them symmetrical? Are they even or odd? Oh yeah, I just misplaced them. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Everything should be protected from all sides. And we don't need more of these if we're sure to place enough laser turrets. Bum bum. Just to make sure we don't die while traveling to the anomaly. That's all we need to do, really. Okay, before placing anything else, let's place the Arcolink storage. Oh, wait, I remembered. It takes its own of integrity. It takes its own of integrity. Let's see. Okay, good. It takes 1,000. It takes 1,000 indeed. And we cannot have a ship below 1,000 if we have an Arcolink ship, which is fine, which is perfect. Now, the automation. About the automation, should we just put some mini loaders in and out. Is it gonna be good enough? What if we put it towards a side and say put some filter mini loaders, just in case filters, like that. Two in and two out. What if we do it like this? What if we do it like this? Is it gonna be okay? Is it gonna be good enough? And we're gonna be having buffer chests here for everything. Maybe we, you know what? Let's be a little bit more generous and have should have pressed have more, just so we have a bit more throughput. Maybe one day we will need it. Who knows? Maybe no. And the reason why I don't have them aligned here is to be able to place some laser turrets. We want these to be protected. We want these to be protected. Protect them at all costs. Bam. Okay. No meteor should hit here. And here we go, here we go. We have 2 input belts and 4 output belts. It actually doesn't really matter. They can be rotated depending on the needs. But what we do need to do is to place... We have a receiver here. We have a receiver. We have a receiver. Where is it? Up. Yeah, it's a receiver, so we need to place an emitter. And this is how we're going to be knowing what we need. And you know what? I even want to place a clamp right in front. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. The clamp is going to be right here, and we're going to be sending data through the clamp and letting the... We don't even need to do so, but just to not connect the ship with directly with the outside, connecting through the clamps is always a good idea, just in case we need to lift and go back. If we have a clamp, the transmitter does not have to be here. It could be here. It could be here. It could also be there. I think it makes more sense for it to be outside, like connected with the chest, with the buffer chest, so we can calculate what items we need, and basically use the clamp to transmit the. Wait, we don't need to transmit the demand. Oh, we do need to set filters. We do need to set filters. That is important. Because we want to be outputting only the items we actually need. Because what might happen is that we use the same number 4 arc-welding storage elsewhere on another planet. And for that case, we will want to be outputting its own items. So we're only going to be outputting the items which we actually ask for. I'm already trying to think about the reusability of this one. Foenestra entity destroy what? What? Guys, meteors do fall on Foenestra. Meteors do fall here. I have incorrectly assumed yet again that meteors are non-existent on Foenestra. Oh my god. Can it fall on the gate itself? On these? It has a lot of health though. But it's weird, I'm not seeing any meteor around whatsoever. Only here. I mean, that's not a big deal. Like we can always input them. We can take them. We can actually request dynamically the ammunition. Everything is fine. Yeah. What else do we need? What else do we need? Some chests. We do have the power. Oh, let's preheat it. We have to preheat it. That is super slow. That's fine. We have to preheat it. Maybe 5 is too much. It's fine. And we need water. Water should be coming in from the right-hand side, the left-hand side here. Let's get it in. And this is the water coming in from the turbines, so it's... and we're only checking at this one. Oh, should we check at both of them? Because this is water as well. It's a bit different automation from others. We don't have steam stored, we only have water stored. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, this one, it only... Oh yeah, it is connected to both. So it only fills this one up to 25, but this plus this should be below 25. So the maximum, the grand maximum should be this. Now, do we need anything else here? Do we need, say, a roboport? At least the supercharger. Maybe. Let's have it. Let's place it. Let's have it. Okay, and anything else? Like a big storage chest? No, we have teleportation. What the hell? We have everything. We have everything. Are we ready to go? Oh, okay, right-hand side, of course. Right-hand side need to be protected as well. Let's get more of these. We are at 58% of the energy damage, so it's gonna be better and better. Let's do it like that. Overly protective. But it's fine. Better to be safe than sorry. Let's have some at the bottom, just in case. I mean, like, if we have meteors here, then... like, we don't need to use this space. We don't really need this space. But it's all good. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Fly to... Can it fly? Let's have a checklist of things. We have water, we have antimatter fuel, we have the canisters, which should be automated. Oh, we need to wait until this is at 5,000. Because if it's not at 5,000, it's not gonna work. We have the power. Oh, we are covering the whole circle. Perfect. Everything here is covered. But you know what? Let's place one here. Just in case we need a wire between this system and the clamp. And we're good to go. And this is gonna be our final flight to Foenestra. Because from now on, we are gonna be using the rocket to go there back and forth, and items are gonna be teleported. So no more time taken to fly there. Yeah. Oh, speed 999. Everything here is kinda unnecessary. But while it's heating, it's almost there. Let's go and grab the cannons. Go to the mall, have a final small like check of items. What we might need. Again, everything could be requested, of course. Oh, the robots. We need the robots. Let's have 200 of these. I haven't even checked at the robots interference. 10 interference! 10 robot interference. I mean... we could supply them using the teleportation. That's fine. Let's take some... I wanted to take something, I forgot already. Spaceship scaffolding, yes. Yes. Oh, the cannons. The cannons. Activate logistics and request the cannons. Oh, let's have 8. As usual. Oh, and the stone. We want the repair packs. Let's actually have a request for these. Yeah, let's always have repair packs at hands. Or else it's gonna be big trouble. Hey, Shop Zero. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Med Lab. How are you doing? 16. Where do they come from? I don't even know. We are at the very end game, about to do the ultimate challenge. Not sure, not sure how hard it is. Apparently, it's very hard. Apparently, we do have stuff. You know what? Let me go and deposit the machine learning data and everything. I don't want to be having these in the inventory. Let's go to the. This is the sciences. We can deposit the significant data cards. What? Oh, I pressed it. Can deposit the significant data cards here. I was following your YouTube playthrough. Damn, you are really far ahead. Yeah, there is a month or 2 delay between the YouTube episodes and a live stream, due to mostly me not being very serious with the uploads. I kinda the delay was increasing because I stream more than I actually upload. But I have been a bit more what's the word? More serious. Hate to repeat, but failing to see a better word. Deposit these. Teleportation. Hey, Gralacal. Yes, indeed, we are teleport. You know what? We can actually send the ship there, and we can go using the rocket. We don't need to be with the ship. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Teleportation. Look at this. This is a Arcolink storage. It's the one of the last technologies you can unlock. No problem. Happy to catch your stream. Hey, thank you for passing by. It's you have a sneak peek of what's at the end, kinda. But I say end, but to be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea what's left and how long it's gonna take. Arcolink storages. Let's send the ship to Foenestra. Too many buttons without typing. And thank you for following. I appreciate it. Let's go. Hopefully it's gonna be alright. I will never get to that point myself. That's one good point about watching someone do it. You can easily skip and see what kind of experience you would have gotten. It's an advantage, my bad, of a full playthrough. However, I do understand not everyone can invest 500 hours of their life in a video game like that. It's I basically my life is working and playing video games. That's it. So it's not something I mind doing. I wanted to deposit these machine learning data. I'm not sure where we used them. Oh, I think it was the rocket science, the very first rocket science. The very first rocket science here. I think, yeah. Yeah, these... Oh, yeah, exactly. Shift-C, machine learning data deposited. And we can go to the mall. We do have a Arcolink storage here, just in case. Video games are life. I do agree with that. Video games are life. I have been thinking about, like, you know, should I start this conversation? Like, what are we living for and stuff. And to be honest, there is no answer. You just do what you need, what you want, or if you are lucky enough, what you want. If you are not that lucky, what you need to survive, to live, and do it with no regrets. Choose the way you want to live. At the end of the day, we're all gonna become one with the earth. So it doesn't really matter what you do. Whatever pleases you, whatever makes you happy. That's my thought. Kind of Epicurean philosophy. Epicurean was a Greek philosopher who was saying things like that, like do whatever you want and enjoy life. We live for video games, indeed. I agree with you. Happy to hear that. I know I might not sound very responsible, but at the end of the day, again, responsibility it's a social construct. As long as you don't like shoot yourself in the leg by not being responsible enough, it's okay. I feel like. Let's. Do we want to keep these on us? Let's keep them, and let's hop into the spaceship, into the rocket, and teleport ourselves to Foenestra. Let's have a look at this ship, by the way. Oh, I forgot I don't know what it was called. I have no idea how it was called. It should be a zero priority ship. Zero priority spaceship. Oh, I think Raven. Oh, it was... no, Raven was the old one. Trebuchet 2. No, it was not Trebuchet 2. By the way, all of these have zero priority. Football is life, but also death. Oh, Gralaka agreed with Mod Danyon, not with me. So, maybe no one is agreeing. It was called Dan. So, Dan is... Let's again. By the way, guys, for those who don't know, you can claim your points, your channel points, to name locations if you wish to do so. Locations or spaceships, and all spaceships which have names in the brackets are temporary names, and anyone can claim a name. Once one person claims it, it can be changed. So, but yeah, just by watching, you accumulate points and you can claim it if it's something you'd like to do. So, how should we call it? Foenestra TP. I'm not gonna be very creative here. Bam. Hey, Quatch with the redeem. What would you like me to name? Crate of... I love your ideas. Okay. Crate of socks. The crate of socks. The only one. The one and the only. A good Christmas present. Crate of socks is at least like it's something you can easily remember. Let's go to the... It is very expensive though. The reason why it's expensive is because I know many people have big banks. Do you think it's too expensive? I can lower it. I don't really mind. I don't think we have enough. We don't have enough names all over the place, so I can lower it. It's meaningful and several levels at once. Crate of socks. I fail to see a relationship with the fact that it contains a teleportation device. Socks. Can you think of like wormholes as socks, maybe? I have no idea. Foenestra landing pad. It's 89% chance to land, 85% chance to go there. You know what? Let's fill it already with some, let's say, landfill. Oh, we can also put the cannons. Oh, the cannons might disappear. Wait, no, one stack size items do not disappear. I don't remember. But it's fine. We can just have some landfill going there. By the way, what's your name? Yeah, you are the properly named. Yeah, should be good enough. We don't need much. Do we want much? Disable logistics. Put it all back. Put you, and take it all back. Yeah, let's do it like that. Foenestra. Lost socks and dryer are known to disappear by mysterious means. Ah, I have not heard of this one. And Greek philosophers were under discussion. Interesting. Learning every day. Hey, anti-gaming with the redeem. What is your location? Also, it's round like my clothes hamper. Foenestra, landing pad. Let's go. Going there, and we're gonna be requesting items. Where are the socks? How long will they take to arrive? Oh, they're actually not that close. Oh wait, 2 minutes? Oh yeah, while ships are flying towards Foenestra, and it has arrived. You could see here the travel time, which could not be calculated, which is very funny to me. Okay, let's have it here. Let's have it. The teleportation device is here, so yeah, let's do it like this. Let's have it here. Bam! And it is indeed number 4, and we are good to go. We have arrived, by the way, we have arrived instantaneously. So, we have a rocket for teleportation, and we also have this one for item teleportation. Naquium ship, Naquium must flow. Oh, yep, these holders do not have any name. Okay. Let me rename them. I will keep the 1, 2, 3, okay, for numbers. I think we have to have them. They have to be different from one another, anyways. Unless you have an idea about the numbers. Naquium must flow. Right? Oh, there is one space. One too many spaces. Naquium must flow 1. Like that. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. Naquium must flow 2. The Naquium must flow. Black mirror. 3. Black mirror 4. Oh, this is 6. My bad. Actually, we can just do this. Five and 4. Oh, it just jumped. 5 and done. Say it in the voice of the Nod voice in Tiberian Wars. Oh, I have played Tiberian Wars a ton when I was young, but I don't remember the voice. Naku must flow. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how it said it. But Naku must flow is I could get all the names. Yeah, it was a rule. If you name a chain of the same ones, it's for all of them because they have the same name. So guys, here we go. Teleportation automation. Teleportation automation. Let's get some of the landfill. Yeah, we can landfill everything here. It doesn't really matter. Let's leave like one gap of space to make sure, like to show that it's indeed a spaceship and not anything else. So what we want to have here is a storage chest. I would say I think we can do with only storage chests. I don't think we needed to bother with like normal chests. Let's do it like that. And let's have the inputs. And let's have a requester. So this one is configured to be going to Arco Storage Novice Orbit with the contents of the chest itself. And that's it. That's literally it. Like all we need to do is to ask for the items and as negative values like this, and they're gonna be connected. There will be a little bit of overkill. There will be overkill. Yeah, there will be overkill. Hold on. How can we limit the overkill? We could have a memory counting stuff, but that's just boring. I think we can allow a little bit of overkill. Like it's the overflow on the belts. It's no big deal, which is why we don't need a memory. Now, never right-click on this Arco Link storage. Never do it, because if we do, we will need to have this ship go back and then back again. Okay. Now it is burning some of it, I think, here. I mean, we can always ask for the items, but let's first of all prepare everything we need to have the rocket flow. So first item which we will need is how do you feel about subtracting the items from the chest? No, it doesn't matter. So here the fuel. First of all, the rocket fuel. Let's have at least 2,000 of it, or maybe -1. I mean, it's instantaneous, so we don't really care. And you know what? So now that this is done, it's automatic. It's automatic. Now Novice Orbit should be inserting these items, and they will be teleported. And they will be teleported. Right here. Right here. We're inserting the items, and all we need to do is, of course, take them out. Take them out. They're right here. Perfect. So what we need to do is have a clamp sitting here. Let's keep 1-1. We don't really care. And let's have these set filters based on what's negative. So whenever we have a no, we actually want to... Oh, we don't want to only have the negative stuff. Because we also want to consume all the buffer. Oh, that's gonna make usage, like sharing the storage, like sharing the Novice Orbit storage, Arco Link storage, very, very, very hard. Because we might be receiving all of the items, so the demand is now at 0. However, they are still being sent because of the overflow, and we are not receiving them anymore. You know what? That's fine. What we can do... is to just have the set features on everything. Oh no, that's gonna limit us to 5 items. It's fine. Okay, let's do it without them for now, or maybe I kind of want to have a solution. I had a question. When did UPS start to dip? Recently started 0.67. Afraid to dig to build big, as my PC is not so powerful. It started to dip once the factory started to work, because I remember for the longest of times we had remember all of the sciences factories which have been built on Novice orbit. All of these, we built all of these factories, which are able to handle a very big throughput, like 1K SPM of the catalogs, 128 catalogs per minute. And thing is, they have not been powered up. They are never running at full capacity. So it started to drop once we actually started doing stuff. We started to research. So all of them started to work. We also started to be doing models. Actually, models are one of the next uploads. We did this factory, which produces the models level 9 of productivity first, and we added this later. But this is gonna be one of the next episodes when we do this. And these consume a ton of copper, plastic, and everything. And once you actually, like, having a big factory is not enough for UPS to be low. You also need it to be working, which is what happened. We have expanded copper, we have expanded plastic, and everything suddenly started to be working to make these, to keep making these. Oh, we have a good number actually. We have accumulated a good number of these now. The biggest limiter to UPS is the speed of your memory. Oh, is it? Is it now? I thought it was like processing power. I had no idea. Maybe I should boost my my memory. Maybe I should buy something recent, because it's not bad, but it's like 3 years old. Yeah, let's think about how we should be enabling these. We want to be setting features based on items which we are requesting, but also the ones which are able to handle the overflow. So you know what? Let's multiply this by 2. Let's say we can go, we can have up to twice the overflow, and let's do it like that. No, but we can only afford 5 of them at once. Oh, how bad it is! How bad it is! Because if they're always active, then we're gonna be always receiving them. Or we need a timer. We need a timer. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, guys. Overcomplicating action is like overcomplicating is my second name. So let's do it. So the idea, we're requesting -1000 of one item, right? And we want this to be featured to this item amongst others. But we want it to be filtered as long as we need it. Because once we don't need it, we want this to turn off, to not be filtering this item anymore. However, we're going to be receiving more than what we ask for because of the delay and the buffer. And to solve this problem, my idea would be to basically have this filter set for 30 seconds to 1 minute maybe, after this number becomes positive. After the number becomes positive, we set it to 30 seconds to 1 minute. We set a timer, and once the timer reaches the the required amount, we will disable the filter. 1K SPM is huge, though. It is huge. I think I've never had 1K SPM production. I probably won't do more than 60. That's yeah, 60 is good. 60, 120. You can do pretty big without it affecting your EPS. Just don't try gigabase with a C. You will hate your life. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I went too big. I had no idea how big we should go, so I was like 1K SPM. It sounds good. It only sounded good. Currently having a slow trickle of space sciences and moving base to train based. Ah, that's a good thing. Designing train base is really cool. Is really nice. Okay, so how are we gonna solve this issue? We have these items. How are we gonna be... So basically what we need is a counter, and we need to start the counter when an item is positive. becomes positive. So now we have a trigger edge generator to make. We have a trigger edge generator, but it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work on many items at once. It works on one item because there is an initial condition. There's an initial condition when. Can we do it with each? When everything becomes positive. Nah, because you need to know the. We can actually have a trigger edge generator per item. It doesn't really matter. I think we can do this like that. Yeah, since we won't be needing like too many items, we will be needing some of them. We're gonna be needing some of them. I think it's a good way to do it. It's just what I think. It might not be correct. So you output X. You do a XOR. No, XOR 1. Output Y, and you say X and Y. Output the fuel. The fuel though. Yeah, once it becomes positive, we start the timer. We start the timer. I think it's gonna output 1. Like this. Let's move it one tile higher. And this is gonna be reading the how many items we have. Right now we have a negative amount. Once it becomes positive, it is gonna give one single pulse. Because this one is now outputting Y. This one is taking Y only, but we need Y and X both, which happens only once X is equals to 1 for the very first tick before this combinator flips the value. And then we have we need to start a memory. And I think the memory should be per item as well. Like that. Oh, it can be directly connected. It can be directly wired. We can wire this one here and have the memory over itself, which is gonna be counting basically each. If each is positive, then output each, and every single tick we're gonna be pushing one rocket fuel, right? So let me emulate it. So imagine we have, this is our emulation of the storage. Imagine we have 1,000 of it. Imagine we have let's say 1,200. We have gotten a lot of it. Bam. Oh. We don't want a pulse. We actually don't want a pulse. We want a continuous signal. If it's positive, just basically continuously emit it. Oh, that's actually simpler. That's simpler. That is actually simpler. You know what? Yeah. If it's positive, output 1. No need for the pulse. If it's positive, output 1, and you are gonna be simply counting. Wait, output 1, and should we use the same wire here? Because this one is now always outputting, but this one is not. Oh, maybe each is not good idea. It's not a good idea. Oh, input count. My bad. Input count. And this is gonna give us a timer. This is gonna give us a timer. So all we need to do now is to decide the value, and basically only have these enabled if the value is below a threshold, and that could be done by a mega one. A mega one. This is the one which is going to be setting the filters. So while everything is below, for each item, because we're going to be having multiple of these like that. Some of them are going to be like other items, and for every single one of these, we are going to be basically checking if they are below a threshold. And let's define a threshold. Let's define a threshold. 1 minute is gonna be 60 ticks times 60. We have 60 ticks a second. I mean, we are having 44 UPS, but that's fine. In terms of updates, we want 60 times 60. Yeah, 1 minute. Let's have the filter for 1 minute, which has been reached just now, and that's it. And once we don't have the items, these actually goes. Oh wait, it's never reset. It's never reset. It is never reset. Oh, hold on. It needs to be reset. It needs to be reset. It needs to be reset. How can it be reset? Because, oh, then the count should not be based on this item itself. Yeah, we need to be having another one. We need to be having another one. We want to be having 2 signals. One for the count and one for the rocket fuels themselves. So the count here, if let's have green signal. If green signal is positive, and this green signal is gonna be provided by this one. If the rocket sections are positive, here same condition basically, but from the output of this one. If rocket sections are positive, then oh yeah, we don't want to be using the green wire. It's gonna make a loop. Then I'll put a green signal, and the count is gonna be based. The count is gonna be based on the rockets. While there is the reset condition is gonna be the green signal, but the count itself is gonna be the fuels themselves, and the fuel themselves are provided by this one on the green wire, like that. Yeah. So now I shouldn't have deleted this one. Now, if we have a positive number of these, let's say we have received. Now these are increasing, as well as the green number. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Like, we don't really care about the green number here. We don't really care about it. Oh, no, this is going to be connected with this one. And then the green number is going to be... I think we have to filter. We have to filter here. Yeah. We're only going to be increasing the rocket fuel. And the green signal is 1 because this one checks that we are indeed having a positive value. And now, once we have too many, bam. No, once we don't have enough, everything stops. Yeah, and that's good. And now once we have enough once again, we are starting the counter from 0 once again. Like that. And then we... basically, this means that we have enough. We have received all of what we have asked. And we are right now waiting for the buffer. 1 minute for the buffer. And after 1 minute, it should be all done. Let's go. So connect this with the green wire here. Bam. And we're good to go. And this one is gonna be setting the features. Too far. No problem with a add-on power pole. Okay, and look at this. Hold on a second. Oh, we need to... Wait, it's the opposite. If it's negative... No, wait. Oh, and if it's negative, we still want to be having this signal. We need to have a second one. We need to have a second one where we're saying if it's negative. If for everything which is negative, output 1. For everything which is negative, output 1, and this is going to be connected to the same thing. And we are also merging these as a set feature. So now, if we have a demand, we are taking it from the Arconic storage. But once we have more than 1,000 which has started right now. Look at this, look at this. Now we have started the counter. We're going to be waiting for, I think 1 minute is too much. Maybe 30 seconds is good enough. Yeah, let's have it at 30 seconds. While it's below 1800, we are still counting, we are still having this feature set. But once the threshold is reached, once 30 seconds are reached, it's going to disable itself. Here, this one. Like this count will still be going. Not this one. This count will still be going, but that's fine. That's fine. It's gonna stop once we don't have enough items. And then once again. And now all we need to do is copy paste these three for every single item. And just like that, we have a demand with the set features with a delay to handle the buffer, and we are Gucci. Now you know what? I think we should be having a buffer chest here. We should be having a buffer chest, and we should be reading the network contents. We should be reading the network contents in order to... oh, this one cannot be connected to the wire. This is fine though. We can connect the wire. Let's have a long connection to everything here. We don't even have the connection. Let's have it here. And you know what? Let's actually go through this one. Bam, bam. We don't need to connect these. And this one connects to here. And oh, that's a little bit dangerous because we also have the... oh, that's fine. Like, it's fine to have the tanks and whatnot. So this one connects to the roboport, and roboport also reads logistic network contents. So we're going to be knowing everything that we have. And this allows us to use buffer chests everywhere to request items from this storage chest and storing them in the network. Which is basically allowing us to not have the items inside this storage chest because the storage here is limited. And we only have like one robot here. And you know how it has arrived? It has been grabbed along with the ship. It was flying above the ship and had been grabbed along with it. So as these decrease, they're actually... oh wait, 100. Oh, we cannot afford to have 100 here. 1,000, only 1,000 can go here. That's fine. So you know what? And that's exactly what we are requesting. 1,000 is exactly what we are requesting. And they're actually here. And we are counting once again, right? No? No? Hold on. We have a negative demand. We have minus 100. Oh, it's because they're consumed non-stop, right? Oh, yeah, they're consumed non-stop. They're consumed non-stop. Which is why there is negative. And also the robots are carrying them. Which is perfectly fine. And what do we have here? Oh, that's fine. We have the fuel. We have the fuel. You're going to novice orbit once the fuel is full. Normally they are going to be sitting here and they're not going to be requested anymore. Perfect. What else do we need? What else do we need? We need one capsule. Oh, the capsule are... oh, the items which are like one stack size. Oh, I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried about the capsule. How many capsules are we going to receive? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We want to have one capsule here. Make sure we have one capsule. And make sure we have 20 cargo sections packed. Let's see how many we're going to be receiving. So now these are all parts of... oh, minus 20. These are now all parts of the features until we receive enough of them. Section is here. Wait. Section is not... oh, I forgot to set the memory for these. Of course. Now we need to have one... it's a bit of a pain to rename everything here. I'm not sure how to make it dynamic. It must be possible, but it's it will be a bigger pain, so it's fine. We can just have one of these going for each one, for each item. Rocket science here, then here are gonna be the cargo rocket sections packed. It's just 4 replacements to do, no big deal. Like that, okay. Everything should be connected, of course. Oh, here is the green one. So this one now says It counts how many of these we like. It counts the timer for the rocket sections. Actually, you know what? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We only had 2. Now, are we actually requesting our rocket sections packed? I'm not seeing them anywhere in the chest. Hold on. Are they just coming from very far away? They might be. Yeah, they're just coming from very far away. We're gonna be getting them at some point. So this is done. What else do we need? Now we can have a trip back home. We can have a trip back home. Oh, the cooling. All the cooling goodies. We can actually start doing the cooling now. We can be having everything. Everything. Let's place down the meteor defenses. Somewhere where they're not gonna be bothering us. Yeah, that's fine. We need logistics here. Ah, too far. Like that. Tiles. Let's have some logistics all over the place. Here, and maybe let's have them here. It's fine. Not aligned. Like that. Have these. Okay, good. And have the defenses. Now I went a little bit far down. That's fine. Let's just do it like that. I'll do it like that. Here they're not gonna be blocking anything, and we can place them. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Like that. I have a requester, a buffer chest, of course. Buffers everywhere. Oh. One tile too far. Blues could have been good enough. Now, how many do we want? Let's again, it's instant delivery, teleported delivery. So let's have 200 of these. That's too much. That's fine. Let's have 200 of these. Why not? 200 of these here, 200 of these there. And let's request for 400, because that's how much we want them to, in total, to have. And before we do so, let's have this one going. And let's have the items. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Guys, playing with the Arcolink storages is refreshing. It's really a breath of fresh air amongst all the other logistic like SC challenges, the rocket, the spaceship, and whatnot. It really feels refreshing to finally be able to do something super efficient and easy to implement. You know, it's I have a very good feeling. I feel good about doing this. That's what I meant to say. Okay, we have these. Now let's check whether it's properly working with like a test from scratch. We want minus 400. And let's see how much buffer it's going to create. So we ask for 400. These are going to be having 200 each. Let's also not forget that robots are going to be delivering them from here to here. And the robots delivering stuff, robots having stuff in hands does not count towards having it in the network. So it's again a minus towards the buffer. So more overflow because of that. And the filters are set properly. What else? We have stuff here. Oh yeah, we need to configure the reception of items. Again, buffer chests, buffer everywhere. This one is gonna be having 20. Maybe we want more than 20. Maybe we want a bit. We want to request a bit less. Merlime orbit. Hold on. We had a ship. We had a ship going to Merlime orbit for this exact purpose. Not just interstellar data. The old Mad Lab. No, not old Mad Lab, Auto Mad Lab. This one. It has arrived. We just need to anchor. We need to anchor. And now it should repair whatever needs repairing. Replace whatever needs replacing. Oh, this is how we get scrap. Oh, that's ores. Okay, repair what needs repairing, replacing, and it's gonna be able to, yes, indeed, put these inside. 20 is too few. 20 is too few. We have a lot of these. We have, I think 600, 500 times 2. Let's have 100 into each chest. Because we, let's not forget that we need to go to another sun. So we'll have the same setup. We can actually copy-paste the setup here. Copy-paste all of it. Like without this. We only need a little bit of a Dyson swarm. Okay, and we are protected now. We are protected. These are fully charged. They have ammunition they can now protect. We should not be seeing any more messages. Merely may destroyed. And now you can fly to another sun. Let's go to Tanius. Tanius. Tanius orbits. Oh! Hold on. We have put a dimensional anchor at Tanius already. No, Tanius is done. Guys, Tanius is done. Tanius was the first one, actually. So now that we are at Merlime, we did 3 already. That's more than I thought. Now that we are here, oh yeah. We needed to bring the anchor itself. We haven't placed it, but now we do. Bam! Number 3 anchor is here. We still have 1 in the chest, as intended. Yes. Now we can reduce the demand by 1. Have 1 at a time, and let's go to another sun. So Merlime done, Tanius done. Let's go to Asimius. Asimius. Push it to 1 in order to be able to select it. Automad Lab. Automad Lab. Yeah, here you go. Asimius. And we shall have another Dyson triangle going. Here it's done. It's all done. It's all done. I really don't know why the electricity is always like low. Maybe because it's maybe because the way it's implemented is it has a buffer. It has an internal buffer. But as soon as it has like it has internal capacity of 1 terajoules, which I'm not sure why. But as soon as it reaches 60, which you can see it's about 6%. Yeah, as soon as it reaches 60, it sends 60 towards the anomaly. And if we look at the anomaly itself, we are actually at the anomaly. We should be seeing here 3 anchors. Oh, and after we power it. After we power it, we should be seeing 3 anchors. Let's check. We can power it for a couple of seconds. It's turning on. You can see the lights. Yep, 3 anchors. We have 3 anchors. We need 8 in total. Perfect. Let's now not waste our our power. This little operation costed us a lot. Oh, actually no, only 10 gigawatts. It's only when we enable these components that it costs like 100 gigawatts. Right now it's okay. So we have done this. What else do we need? Yeah, let's finish the rocket to be able to go back home if necessary. So we have our personal teleportation device, which is the rocket. And we're gonna be having... Oh, wait. We need a small buffer chest here. Hey, Trotsky99, thank you for following. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy. Let's have a buffer chest here. A big buffer chest or a small one? For buffer, I think this one is good enough. So the idea behind this buffer chest is... oh no, we need a little bit bigger one. Yeah, let's make the 4x4 one. So it reaches both this one and this one. By the way, can we move it 1 tile above? I wish it were 1 tile higher. Yeah, it's fine. We can use mini loaders here. We can use mini loaders. Let's have a filter here. And we shall unload all of the sections. All of the rocket sections we have received inside this chest. Yep. And we want to be doing this up to 100, while rocket sections are below 100. How's the teleportation coming? It is there. It is there. Look at this. Dynamic teleportation. We have everything. Except for... Hold on. Why don't we have ammunition? Man, showcasing the fact that we have everything. Oh! Organ section's packed. Oh, it's because we didn't have the memory. We didn't have the memory yet when we asked for these. So let's ask for 30. So now they are sent, and we're counting up to 30 seconds. I put it back to 20. But now we have the memory, so we're receiving everything. Now we're receiving everything, and these features are going to be staying on for 30 seconds, after which they are going to turn off, because we have the items. Something like this. Here we are doing this, and here we need to be... Oh yeah. Oh, look at the spacing. Perfect spacing. So there's going to be one inserter for the rocket sections non-packed. There's going to be one for the capsules. Oh, we need a mini loader. Sorry, we need a filter inserter. Wrong button. This one is going to be enabled until we have these, but it's only going to be inserting these. This one is going to be only inserting the capsule up to 1. Like that. And this chest is going to be doing lots of things at the same time. It's going to be handling the these ones, rocket sections, normal rocket sections coming from our trip here. Then it's also going to be requesting 20 of these to be inside at all times. And it's also gonna be handling, not these, the unpacked ones, which we will want to insert inside if we have less than, let's say 5. Like, we don't need much. If we have less than 5 of these inside, we are basically topping them up from this assembler. Now, we are making sure that we have all the rocket sections unpacked in the chest. We are making sure we're properly unloading the ones we receive. And the capsule. Yeah, that's it. That's it. This setup serves this landing pad. And we can go back home. We can now go back home. Novice orbit. Foenestra. 97% chance to go back. But only 87% chance to go there, actually. Look at it. 85% chance, landing chance 89, and 85% cargo safety. But going back is actually safer. It's funny. I can't wait to unlock superchargers, weapon delivery cannons, and pylon substations. Oh yes, I remember my happiness when I discovered the pylon substations and superchargers. And you know what? The absolute pinnacle of happiness was radar construction pylons, because these allowed to actually have automatically placed rail segments. Because if you don't have them, you can't really place. Where are the rails? I don't remember. These. If you don't have them, you can't really place them, because as you try to place them, they need to be building the next segments, right? You have a blueprint, and you want to be building the next and next and next and next automatically. However, the superchargers can only go that far, so you need to have something bigger, which is brought to you by the radar construction pylon. You can place it in the middle of your big blueprint and have it have like at least 2 next segments automatically built, and then more and more in a chain. Without them, it was a pain to build the rails, which we did. Okay, do we need anything else? Now, of course, all of the canisters. Let's transform this one into a buffer chest. And how many canisters do we want here at all times? You know what? We have a huge buffer. We don't need that huge of a buffer, but let's say 4 rows. Let's say 4 rows. Let's say 2,000 antimatter canisters. We want to be requesting 2,000 antimatter canisters, which we of course have. And let's so they are in the network. We can configure this demand. They won't be coming since they are in the network. However, what I'm noticing is that this chest is going to be increasing more and more with like items. Maybe we want to have another chest with one day this space is gonna be used up, so we might want to another storage chest with all these items, so that we can basically receive everything. One-way balancing, not even balancing. One-way, just push everything like that. So this chest is empty, and as soon as this one is full, this one is full, we can add a third one, etc., etc. Doesn't really matter. With K2AC, you have construction mode for roboports, though. Oh, that's great. But roboports do take time to charge. They are bigger. They are indeed bigger than the superchargers. I think they are... Let's not think, let's just check. 110 construction area. Yeah. And superchargers are only 64. They're not made to construct, although they can. But that's a good point here. You can have roboports instead of these, but they don't beat the pylons, right? Okay, so we have this going. What else do we need? What else do we? Oh yeah, these are done. We need, let's say, water ice. Yeah, let's say water ice. Water ice, again, it's not exactly a fast consumed item. So let's have 2 rows. Let's have, again, minus 2,000 of water ice. Transform this chest by a buffer chest. Ask for minus, not 2,000, 4,000, right? 2 rows. Yeah, 4,000 of water ice. And let's have the water ice requested from here as well. Everything is now dynamically delivered. Man, I love these. But the biggest challenge is, of course, the fluids. Actually, it's not even a challenge, you know. It's not even a challenge. It is not even a challenge. We just need to send the... we just need to send the barrels back. Here we can have a static feature because we won't be having more than 5 items to send back. Barrels is one of them, though. We're sending barrels back. Barrels are actually already handled. Barrels are taken here inside a chest. They're pushed back, and these barrels come in. And let's actually do that. Let's do the cooling. Let's do the cooling. A small setup. So we have. Oh, well, first of all, we need to produce. We need to produce that. I'd like to not go too far with the unbarreling situation. Let's unbarrel them right here. Let's unbarrel them here, and we can. Or maybe we're gonna be getting more. I'm not sure, but let's just do it like this. Let's do something like this. So here we're gonna be having the wait. Let's do it like this. Oh, we need to be at this chest. It's fine. We can be coming from any end. It doesn't really matter. Let's do it. Let's do something like this. Bam, and then bam. And here we want to keep the barrels. These chests are gonna be keeping the barrels. 1 tile higher. And they are gonna be unbarreling them. They are gonna be. Notice how they're not buffer chests anymore. They are not buffer chests anymore. Maybe even higher. Because I'd like to have a row. I'd like to have a row like above the spaceship. I'm not sure how fast we will need the unbarreling, but maybe not that fast. Maybe that's fine. So the idea is that we have these. We're going to be putting them on the belts. Maybe we need more space in between. Yeah. You might need more space in between. Let's do the first one first. And then here we're going to be having the sulfuric acid barrels. It doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, it does matter. We don't want any item to go inside here. We're going to be having sulfuric acid barrels right here. Sulfuric acid like that. And here we're going to be sending it to a row of unloaders. Something like this. These are going to be unbarreling the sulfuric acid. Like that. And they're going to be sending it towards the top. I'm not sure where yet. We can place a beacon. But the whole point is that they also, you know what? Let's make them a little bit more compact. Let's do it like that. We can have a bit more here. We can even move everything towards the top. If you know what, let's move them towards the top already, just in case we need more. Although I'm not sure we are gonna be needing more of them. These are gonna be going on a belt. Let's actually do something proper. Something like this. They're gonna be merging towards, just to make sure both of them does it really matter? No, you know what, it doesn't matter. They can be outputting towards one belt like this, and here we can be merging them towards the one which sends everything back here. Here is gonna, the barrels are gonna be coming in. Do we need to store the barrels inside the storage chest? We don't. Actually, we don't need to. We can send the barrels directly like that from here, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe we will use robots at some point. So we can have them here. We can have them here. If we use robots, then this chest is a bit dangerous because we want them to be here. That's fine. Let's see what happens in the future. But for now, we could just do this. The barrels are going back out. Barrels are going back out. And here we are taking them. Perfect. This is done. Just like that. Let's request them. Again, we need to do nothing regarding the storages because we are reading the contents, and they're gonna be here, or worst case scenario here, or on the belt. So let's request. How many do we want to request at the same time? They are stack sizes of 10, so 100, 200, 300, 400. Let's have 400, and we can afford up to double the buffer. Let's see how much we're gonna get if we ask for 400. Before asking them, of course, we will need to have these sulfuric acid barrels. I'd like to be copying from the same page. Switching page is a bit longer, so let's do it like that. And the second one we're going to be needing is the thermofluid. Thermofluid here, like that. Yep. Connect these. Connect the green ones. Like that. Good. And now we can ask them. How many we said? 400. 400 sulfuric acid barrels. Bam! Minus 400. They're gonna be on the belt, buffered, which is fine. Yeah, this one is sulfuric acid barrels. Ah! Hold on, not that fast. Not that fast. Like that. Okay, all of them are inside, and the barrels are sent back home. Or are they? I think it's a bug. I think it's the chest is empty. What? Oh, it's a filter. It's a filter. Never mind. This should be a normal one, not a filter. Barrels. Okay, and we just don't have enough, do we? Why don't we have more? Yeah, we ask for more. It's just that where do they come from? Oh, we don't have steel. We don't have steel. Hold on. It should be fine. It should be fine. It's just barrels are traveling non-stop. Why don't we have steel? We send barrels back home. They should be getting inside here. Oh, it's because they've been used to make the thermofluid ones. All the steel have been. We need more steel. We need steel to produce a certain amount of barrels. Here we need some steel, but we don't have steel inside this chest, which is fine. We need to solve steel problems, by the way. So maybe tomorrow we'll have to deal with some novice shortcomings, such as steel and maybe coal. We shall see. Again, it's really funny how in a CN game you are kind of bouncing between doing endgame stuff like teleportation and then mining more coal or iron or like having more smelters, right? It's a bit weird. That's fine. So all of this is now tileable. We can just do this. We can do this a certain number of times before we hit the spaceship, but that should be okay. So these are gonna be we're gonna be making the coolant, the lubricant. Oh yeah, we need to request it. We need to request it as well. It's a solid one. This one, yeah. This one. This one, yep. And let's connect them. Now we should do a bunch of these. I'm a bit worried. Okay, it's fine. I wanted to do like, oop. Oh no! Oh no! Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Wait. No, that's bad. Mistakes were made. I want to do a bunch of them in a row, but unfortunately, Control Z for some reason does not fix these in the combinators. It only applies to placing down machines or removing them. It doesn't apply to changing the values of the combinators, which I guess it is a design decision. Here and here. Okay, what I wanted to do is having a bunch of these pre-connected, but I think it's gonna mess up with the numbers. It's gonna count n times as fast. Okay. By the way, the count is still going here. How is the count going? Hold on. We're supposed to be not counting if... Oh, wait a second. Output green signal. If it's positive. Is it positive? We output 1 if we have enough. Output 1 if we have enough. And these... Oh, these don't have enough. These don't have enough. But if they don't have enough... Oh, it's because we haven't configured a demand. It's not negative. It's actually exactly 0. It's exactly 0. Should we use more or equal to 0 in that case? I think more or equal makes more sense. No, it still counts. And it filters. That's fine. Okay, let's request the I mean, we don't really have a storage for them yet. We can request them anytime. But the point is, again, why do we need sulfuric acid? Is because we want to be making here the... We want to have a production of... what's your name? Cryo... Slash, this one. We want to make it here. Because it's 1 to 10. We are transporting 10 times less barrels if we do it like this. A bit more chromite rods, but that's acceptable. So here is going to be a rows of fluids. Not sure how many rows we will need, so let's go a little bit up and to the left. And we can have our fluids and cooling done here. So let's have a bunch of these. Let's have a bunch of these, which are the slush. And they will be asking for the items. You know what? I think we can just go ahead and have a requester chest per one of these. Bam, bam, a buffer chest. We also need the network. Let's bring it up. I think it's inside the... No, it's fine. I'm lazy. Speaking about lazy, guys, it's my time to go. I'm again over the over time. I want to play Factorio. But wait, are we aligned? We were not. Like that, and same on the left hand side. Okay. So, unfortunately, I have to be stopping, and we will continue that tomorrow. We have this, which is gonna be done soon. All we need to do is set up the cooling stuff, and we are gonna be finishing the number 2 out of 3. We have this one, we have this one, and little by little, all we need is this one. And by the way, I wonder how many Arcolings someone like Spiral Power has. Oh, he's super far into AC. He's like at level 560 of mining productivity. Ooh, play DC in game. Play DC in game and having a super mega base. That's actually interesting. But I don't really see the point. Like, once you finish the game, it's just the pleasure of having a mega base, right? But playing at less than 60 FPS is not exactly nice. But you can indeed like focus on making a beautiful base, like having everything flowing non-stop. Super mining productivity. But I mean, I would rather have a new playthrough after finishing it. So I guess to each their own. Yeah, some people do enjoy mega basing, especially with something like AC. I don't really know. I don't really know how far we will go with this. We're gonna be solving this puzzle, but I'm not really sure. Maybe we can have fun with building with like late game stuff, with arcospheres or arcoling storages everywhere. Could be very fun. That's for sure. Okay, I have to be stopping, so we shall continue this tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Hope you are enjoying the end game content. Pinodon next. Oh my god, I don't think I have the willpower for that. AC, does it exist? Can Pinodon be played with AC? I thought AC disabled all of the overhaul modes, except for the whitelisted ones such as K2. Pi K2 AC Bob Angel, easy, easy, easy. Let's go to who is playing AC. Oh, today there are so few people. It's kind of surprising. Let's go to... Man, there's no people below us in viewers. No one is playing EC, except for the chat one. Yeah, no one is playing EC. So, well, we shall go to anyone, I'd say. Yep, today not many people are playing EC. Let's go to Yamakara. Yamakara, here we go. Thank you all for watching. And see you next time for this mystery, which will unfold little by little. Okay, have to go now. Bye-bye.